Howdy, howdy, howdy. Bob's back Friday evening. Biker News Canada coming at you. So, sorry I haven't been as regular as I usually am. I'll start getting the shows coming more regularly again and see if I can get some more content and stuff like that going on. And in the meantime, for tonight, we're going to talk about tonight's weekly rides, Friday nights. There's a few that happen every Friday that have been going on for a few years now. So let's talk about them real quick. And we'll also talk about this weekend's event. So let me get TikTok recording going. Hello, everyone out there in TikTok world. Hi, Barbie. How are you? Bob's back, Biker News Canada. We're going to do Friday night rides because there's a bunch that have been happening for quite a few years. May as well go through them real quick so everyone's aware. And then we'll talk about this weekend's events. Don't forget out there in TikTok, YouTube, everyone world, get the book, One Night at the Playpen. My book, I wrote it. Check it out. It's about my experience being a member of a large motorcycle club here in Canada. All right, we got all that stuff out of the way. So let's get going here. And we'll have a little look, see what's going on Fridays. So Niagara Night Swarm Edition, Friday, July 4th in Niagara. West End meet is at the Tim Hortons, 2526 Hyde Park Gate Boulevard in Oakville at 7. East End meet is Kennedy Commons, 1 William Kitchen Road, Scarborough at 6 p.m. And the one in Scarborough looks like it's a ride. Maybe they're going to ride down to the one in the West End. That'd be cool. So go check that one out. Niagara. It says Niagara Nights, but that isn't Niagara. Oakville and Scarborough. Definitely not Niagara. But that's the info as I see it. So if you're looking for something to do this evening, get a hustle on if you're going to make the one in Scarborough. And have a good time out there, man. It's beautiful weather. It's a great night for a ride. Same with this one. Woodstock at 6:30. Better get your hustle on if you want to get to that one on time. Woodstock, 126 Beale Street, Woodstock, Ontario. Proceeds to local charities. And it's hosted by The Crew, I believe. And they got a bunch of stuff going on. So they got some food and they got some prizes and good stuff like that. So check that one out if you happen to be in Woodstock this evening. I got to fix my monitor. The only way I know how to fix electronic things. Bang them. Give them a smack. Windsor, Leamington, and area Motorcycle Spotters presents Bike Night at the Fort. Fridays at 6 p.m. Goes till 9. Live music, cold drinks, and a biker menu. It's at 689 Texas Road, Amherstburg, down there by Windsor, Ontario. Funds are going to help out Habitat for Humanity. Another great cause. And there you go, down there in Leamington. And they got to be getting geared up soon for the Hogs for Hospice thing in Leamington. That comes up, I think, August 1st. Keep your ears open for that one. So Ghost Riders are doing, no, what are we talking about that one for? That's not a Friday night run. How did that get in there? That's not supposed to be in there. Let's get it out of there. There we go. Hey, we got some people. Sorry, guys. Stefano, how are you, brother? And Barbie, I was at Canada Parade. There was a group of bikers representing in the parade. It was a club of Sikhs, 30 bikes, all fancy Harleys and BMWs. Yes. Oh, and the Stampede started today. Fucking, that's going to be wild out there. And Stefano's from your province too, Barbie. You guys are so what do you got here? St. Ange. I don't know how to say province mates or whatever the hell, so I had to let that one fly. So that was a one offer. Let's not talk about that one. Cornwall happens weekly. Cornwall, east end of Ontario. Cornwall Bike Night Friday, 6:30 to 8:30. Minute auto wash in the parking lot, 1930 Pitt Street. Door price 50/50 and all that good stuff. The proceeds are going to a charity called Beyond 21. Everyone's welcome. I'm glad when they put that on the posters. Sometimes I forget to mention that. You don't got to ride a Harley to go to a bike night. If you want to go to a bike night, go check it out. It's a great place if you're just getting in the bike scene to meet other people that ride. And and just make friends and acquaintances and potentially riding partners. So Friday night bike nights happens in Orangeville on Fridays. 99 First Street, Orangeville. So they skipped it. This is one saying they were skipping June 13th for Port Dover. But that they do go every week in Orangeville. So Orangeville's been running for a long time. Um, it's well organized and all that stuff now. So go check that one out. Cornwall's been running for a long time. Here's something that's happening tonight. This happens to be July 5th. It's a Ride for Suicide Awareness Motorcycle Rally, 5th annual, first time in Ontario. Registration night. Oh, what the heck? Oh, this is tomorrow. Okay, this is tomorrow. So go check that one out tomorrow. It's in Woodstock also, 645 Finkel Street, Woodstock, Ontario. So if you're in Woodstock tomorrow morning, get there. Registration is 9 to 11. They got prizes and all that good stuff. And this one's to help out the Woodstock Hospital. So check that one out. Again, all you good people in Woodstock up on two wheels, that's your spot. So bike night, this one happens in Northern Mentors. This is a weekly up in Huntsville. Got to go to Huntsville. Check this one out. You know it's going to be a great ride up there. You're in the Kawartha what's the other group of lakes up there called? Where the rich folk all got their cottages. You're up in that area. Starts at 7, 1 Capstone Lane, Huntsville, Ontario. And they are doing a draw for a Riker sometime this year. So they're just selling up the tickets. Go buy a ticket for a Riker. In Clinton Bike Nights, they happen bi-weekly on Fridays. It's hosted by Boop and Screech every other Friday, starting at 6:30 at the Huron Fishing Game Club, 278 Alma Grove, Clinton, Ontario. They got door prizes, 50/50s, and all that stuff. And your host is Abate Chapter 14. We'll show you loving your sport to Abate. They've been out there doing stuff for bikers' rights for a lot of time, a lot of years now, man. So see if we can check them guys out now. That might have been a one-offer. Let's get off of that one. I think that was a one-offer. So you guys got a heat wave out west, eh? I think we'll be getting that heat wave again. Not that it's been cool around here, unless you consider 28 degrees Celsius cool. I don't. But this week I end up having a slow week after those 2 weeks of go, go, go. Now, hopefully I can get them back to get in the middle here and just go, but not go on such a crazy pace. Innisfil, Ontario, they do one every Friday, and it's, I don't know how to say that. I don't know, it's Russian Billboard Karaoke Bonfire Sports Channels. It's a bar 3035 20th Side Road, Innisfil Beach, Ontario. So go check that one out if you're up in the Innisfil area. It's a weekly event. I think this club here is I don't know, maybe because they have Russian billboards. I think it's a Russian club. Well, I know that there's different clubs around Toronto. Like there's a Portuguese club, of course. I spoke to somebody from that before on our interviews. And there's Italian clubs and there's a Polish club. So maybe it's something like that. So we got going on this one. Support Throttle Knockers, 5 to 9. And this one is in Hawkesbury. I'm trying to get a grip on whether it's a weekly event or not. It's a tough call, but if you're up there in Hawkesbury, probably wouldn't hurt to go for a ride by and see what it is, see what's going on. Let me know if you find out. I thought there was one more I wanted to talk about. Orangeville, Huntsville. Nope, that was it for weekly rides. Okay, well, that's fair deal. So let's get on to what's going on this weekend. I believe it's going to be a busy weekend. So let's have a little look-see. We're looking for July 4th, are we not? Oh, what just took me off my page. I don't like it. So we got the Festa runs coming up July 19. It's coming. It's hosted by the Bacchus MC. Go check that one out. Saturday, July 5th, One Order MC. They're having an open house. in Alberta, I do believe. And come join us for food and drinks. Go check them guys out. I'm pretty sure that's in Alberta. Yes, Idle Hands Fort McMurray posted it, so that's happening out in Alberta. If you know somebody in the club, it's their open house. So here's another one: motorcycle tour and teddy bear ride, Saturday, July 5th. More information coming soon. That's not very cool, man. Where is it? What is it? Summer is just around the corner. Save the date. Got something to do with the church. There's Great Bruce Motorcycle Touring Club, which is like north of where I am. Okay, TikTok ran out. Sorry, TikTok people. Okay, I don't really have my information very good, do I? That's July 12th. July 5 in Prince Edward Island. Where's our man Jay today? Todd, where's our man Todd? So it's a Run for Life, Brothers Helping Brothers, Saturday, July 5th. Registration 10:30 till 12 at the Whiskey Stratford, and then they go to Bogside. So $20 donation per hand. And where is this happening, guys? I don't know really where the Whiskey is. You're not getting a whole bunch of info on these posters these days. So this was in Nova Scotia. It's a pretty big province. So I'm hoping that you people from Nova Scotia know where it is I'm talking about, because they really didn't pin down the location much better than that. That's unfortunate, man. Okay, where's this one? Is that this week? That's this week. So the Ghost Riders, Lake of Bays, they're doing their poker run this weekend in support of Bracebridge Hospital and Andy's house. These guys have been doing this for a while. Dos Banditos, the food trailer man, he's going to be there. He's a good guy. Stop in and grab some of his food and say hi. Really nice, really, really nice people there. Got the Bulls by the Horn and Ride. So it's at 6 John Street, Huntsville, Ontario. Is that where they're getting together? It sounds like it. Yeah, that's where they're getting together. They're getting together at Dos Banditos, 6 John Street, Huntsville, Ontario. And like you say, they've been doing that one for a while. What are they helping out with this one? They're helping out the Bracebridge Hospital with this one. And that's, like I say, keep going over and over and over it. That's why I do this channel, to let people know that people who ride motorcycles who happen to have patches on their back, and you see a big pack of them rolling down the road on the weekend, chances are they're raising money for a charity, like this one does. So they're doing 2374 Crows Landing Road, Doro Dummer. Wow. Sunday from 2 to 5. They're having a bike and barbecue at the Chuck Wagon Barbecue, motorcycle barbecue, raffle, cold beer, all that good stuff. Where are you? Live music, raffles, patio. It's overlooking Stony Lake. And judging by the guy who posted it, I'm going to say it's up in the Peterborough area, because I kind of know him from watching each other's posters. So it's up in the Bob Cage in Peterborough, up in that area. Now, I'm sure if you're from the area, you know where Duro Dummer is. I don't. I'm not from around there, but go check it out, man. That's the whole long and short of it. They're having a Strictly V-Twin show and shine Saturday, July 5th in Pefferlaw, 29945 Highway 48, Pefferlaw, Ontario. Starts at 10 a.m. Hoo-wee. How come all the stuff I keep finding is always in Ontario? Most of my viewers are in Alberta. Isn't that something? Okay, what do we got here? What is this? Where is it? When is it? July 12th. That's next weekend. July 4 to 6, Renegade Riot. What the heck's that? Well, I think someone's trying to sell some tickets. Friend can't use. It's a weekend party. Cherry Hill, BC. Gold Panner Campground. You can stay in Revelstoke. Well, that's pretty cool. So there you go. So there's a party in BC. Starts tonight. beautiful BC. God knows it's going to be great up there this weekend. The only thing I'm concerned about is all of Canada's forests are burning down, man. I don't see how they're going to get a handle on that. Like, we got tons of trees. And the summers just seem to keep getting hotter and hotter. When's this one going on? July 12th. That's next weekend. Diesel Cycle will be having a party next weekend down south of London. Bordertown Biker Bash is the weekend after. 5th annual Home Sweet Home is going to be, when is it? Come on, tell us when it is. At least tell us when. There it is, Saturday, July 19th. That's a couple weekends away. We'll come back to that one. Yeah, it might be too hot, eh? I know them days when you're out riding it, it's just too hot to even ride very nice, man. I get it. July 11, what do you got? What's this one saying? This is that other one. July 12th, that's next weekend. July 19, July 5, something in Mississauga. Save the day, July 5. Ride for Wetlands. Hosted by Mississauga Harley Davidson. And it's at 5500 Dixie Road, Unit E, Mississauga. Registration starts at 9 and it rides at 11. Go check that one out. All you good people down in Mississauga. And of course, now you got the Greater Toronto area. You got lots of people to pick from. So if they come on down, check you guys out. Sounds like they're raising some money for the wetlands. I remember when I was a kid and they were extending Mississauga pretty much in Woodville because they all joined up now. And yeah, they just plowed over all the ponds and stuff that used to be in the backyards. So that was it. That was one next weekend. Is that Dwight Fri for the wetlands again? 27. There's the Bike Nights here in the wrong spot. July 5. This is the teddy bear ones. This one got more info. So there, this one's got more info. Good. So they're going to meet at the Chesley Baptist Church, 58 First Avenue North, Chesley, Ontario. Bring a teddy bear. We'll deliver them to the hospital. The meal at the church follows the ride. There you go. That's wonderful. So they're taking teddy bears and the kids in the hospital, man. Good on you guys. So go check that one up if you're in Grey Bruce area. Now I know where it is. It's in Chesley. I did some work up in that when I had that little job there for a minute there. That was part of the area that we covered. So they're having a dice run, the Hand Riders group. I'm glad I got to this one, Angelo. Angelo, I made sure you got on, bro. So the Hand Riders group, they're going to put on a dice run tomorrow. $20 donation per rider. Sponsored by Harley's Perkin Pub, Northside Custom Baggers, and a couple other good sponsors. They're helping the food bank. Registrations at 9. Kickstands are up at 10 at 15 Ann Street South, Clifford, Ontario. That's another one of them little towns that I used to cover with that job I had for a minute there. I didn't know all them little towns are up there. There's a whole pile of them. When you start going east and west from Clinton and Hensel, there's all sorts of shit going on up there. Who'd have thunk it? Now, what's that? That's another poster for the same one. Up Clifford, Ontario, yeah. Put me back to the top. So what do you guys got going on out in Alberta? I'm going to hide in my house today because it's smoking hot out there and my air conditioner works. And tomorrow I might offer myself to go do some work for the company. May as well. Rob Klusterman Memorial Run, Saturday, July 5th, departing at 9:30. And they're getting together at Dairy Queen, 1070 Stone Church Road East, Hamilton, Ontario. And there's some of their stops. They need a head count for lunch reservation. So if you can, RSVP Wayne Griffiths. Email is wgriffiths two Fs, at codetoco.ca or text 905-979-6893 and see if you can check it out. Oh, here comes the dogs. Okay. They kind of knock on the door. Hang on, pups. Hold on, girl. Oh, right there. Let me make sure I didn't pass any. Oh, okay, I'm going to shut this video down for obvious reasons, guys. I apologize for the abrupt end. I'll be back tomorrow, and we'll see how the weekend went for everyone. All right, Stefano, Barbie, much love.